love you. I love you. I make jokes because I love you. And it was an interesting set. The last time I saw a tranny on stage, I was in a small bar in Tijuana. I was wearing a hoodie so no one would recognize me. I think the place was called Surprise, motherfucker! I brought Cliff Notes. I'm going to check off the shit that doesn't work. The Craig shit's kind of funny, but there might not be a tranny at the next show, so let me give that a question mark. So fuck Facebook. I deleted that shit. I am so fucking tired. I don't give a fuck if you're eating calamari at TGI Fridays. I don't need to see a goddamn picture of it.
Oh, we had the cheesesteaks. It was fucking great.
I don't give a fuck at all. And I know we all have that friend. Everyone has that one friend that you see on Facebook and stuff. Every week. And you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as I say this. Every week. I just met another loser. I can't be the right guy. The next week, met another asshole. The next week, men are fucking cocksuckers. The next week, this guy is a dickhead. And I just want to reply, maybe if you weren't a pill-popping, cock-sucking, lying slut whore, maybe one of these fellas would take you to Red Lobster. Maybe. Who else is here tonight? Frey Ford. Where's Frey? I see you. Well, come here, Frey. Come on, let's see Frey Ford. Can everyone see Frey? He's a great guy. He's going to come up here and try to be black. I don't mind you being billed as the black guy. The problem is you're 3 shades lighter than me. And I'm like, I don't get it. There's a story that Craig was in Ivy and fell in love with a girl in the sticks. And they were so in love, the girl was like, I don't care. I don't care, Frey. I'm telling my daddy we're getting married. She told her father she was in love with a black guy. Dad was like, bitch, you fucking bring a black guy in here. Oh, it's Frey. Come on in, homie. You want a Budweiser NASCAR zone? Get your ass in here. Another reason I deleted Facebook is I hate, and men are guilty of this too, but mostly women. I'm tired of the manipulated photos. If you see a picture of a girl on Facebook and she has angled the camera here, and she's kind of pretty, she's a big fat bitch. And look, I don't mind a shitty titty every now and then. I don't. I like good titties, big titties, small titties, firm titties, floppy titties. Hell, I like a stretch mark titty if I'm drunk enough. I just don't like fake bullshit. So when I see like all this titty meat pushed up and it's pumping out, and I'm like, wow, those are some great titties. And she takes her shirt off, and I'm thinking, this looks like 2 trash bags full of wet dirt. I'm not amused at all. Another reason I deleted Facebook, I'm sure because I mention it every 3 seconds. I was on The Walking Dead. I played Ed, and women are constantly messaging me, not for me, because I look like an idiot, but about Norman Reedus. Adam, I just want to ask you a question. Does he really look that dirty? How do they make him look that dirty? Is his hair really that long? Are they extensions? Does he really have that accent? And I'm like, listen, I don't know all there is to know about Norman, but I can tell you the one difference between Norman Reedus and I'll fuck you. Right fucking now in the face. And then I'm blocked again. I get tired of hearing politics on Facebook from my friends. Another reason I deleted it. One buddy of mine is like, he went on this fucking 8-page rant about what he would do if he was president, what he would change. Now keep in mind, this motherfucker got fired from Hardee's 2 weeks ago. If you can't run a Hardee's in fucking Belton, Now, granted, if it was in Greenville, I might have been like, or maybe he's, I don't know, maybe he's about, no, Belton, no, fuck you. And I'm not liberal or conservative, none of that shit. It's all bullshit. My buddy of mine's a big liberal, and we're taking a walk, and he's like, man, fuck Republicans. All they want to do, greedy motherfuckers, they don't want to fucking help anybody. Blah, fucking blah. They want to keep all that 1% money for themselves. So this guy fucking walks up to us. He's fucking like praying. He says, he's got a piece of shit on his head, okay? He said fucking dirty. He says, you guys have like a couple of dollars, I'm starving. And my buddy goes, fuck you! And I'm like, wait a minute. I just thought you wanted to help everybody. So I called the guy back and I gave him a few bucks. My buddy goes, why the fuck did you do that? I was like, because he's fucking hungry. And he goes, well, he's in this shitty neighborhood. He's probably here to buy drugs. I'm like, motherfucker, we're here to buy drugs. We are walking. That's fucking why we came here. You don't see me walking down D Street for the fucking hell of it on a fucking Wednesday night at 1 a.m. And he goes, well, yeah, that's fucking fine, or whatever. If he wants to do that, that's his fucking business. I don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to support his habit. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm buying your drugs. Why don't you go hang out with that guy with that piece of shit on his head? Fuck. So like I said, fuck Facebook, fuck the whole internet. It's got us all fucking warped. There's all these fucking porn websites, and it used to be imagine this. There was a day when inserting your penis on film was dirty. Now third graders are like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go watch Thundercats or something. This is boring. They keep trying to fucking outdo each other, and now shit is so fucked up, they're using canned hams and mason jars and eggplants, shoving them up their fucking ass, and the 20-year-olds, they think this shit is normal. It's not. This is not how you fucking have sex. I hooked up with this 20-year-old chick, I was trying to get blown, she tried to take a shit on my foot. Buddy of mine, he's like 20. I was like, man, did you get to second base? He was like, nah, I just fisted the bitch. I'm kidding. I make these jokes up. I'm married, so I don't have sex anymore. Been married for like 16 years. I was with my wife who's over there. Oh, she sees it coming. Look at her hiding her face. So we've been together like 21 years. And yeah, so we, like I said, there's not a lot of sex, and it's not because we don't find each other attractive. But there comes a moment in a relationship, and you can only do this after a decade and a half, okay? When you're brushing your teeth and your significant other thinks, you know what? It's cool if I go in there and take a shit. It changes things. But we do have one beautiful baby, and we wanted to stop there, so I asked the doctor what we should do. And he said, well, we can tie her tubes, but it's more healthy if you get a vasectomy. And I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And I got news for you, that shit does not work. Not only did she get pregnant, but it made my baby black. I can't take credit. I stole that joke from my brother, but it wasn't a joke. And it was a very awkward Thanksgiving. Speaking of the blacks, I was just pausing to see if anyone would cringe out. I fucked up. I thought you could learn everything you needed to learn at my age, like how not to piss people off, how not to fucking, irritate people. I do my best to just have a good day, but I fucked up, and I took a black friend of mine to an antique store. And I guess riding solo to an antique store, being white, I just blocked this shit out of my head, but I took my buddy in there, and as soon as we go in, I see this, every other booth is like this big fucking fat black woman with these giant lips. Fucking just, we sure do like Williamston tobacco. So I try to dodge the fucking photo so we can't see it. He's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to look. I'm like, don't look over here. And then I look over at a cookie jar, and the head is this big, and the lips are this big. And it's like, get some cookies, bitch. And I'm like, no! I'm like Peyton Manning. I'm fucking rolling in shit so he can't see it. I look over, and there's a fucking line full of lawn jockeys looking at me. So we went to Dillard's. I'm almost done. I just want to say that I don't trust doctors younger than me. They're smart. They went to school, they do a lot of shit. They study a lot. They know a lot about anatomy. But they don't have any life experience, so I don't trust them at all. I went and my blood pressure was roaring high, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, doctor, my blood pressure is like over 200. I said, well, I guess you're going to have to cut down on your salt intake. And I'm like, has it ever occurred to you that I might have been in Nova Scotia last weekend having an orgy and some bitch put a bag of heroin up my ass? He wouldn't know that because he has no experience. Anyway, that's me. Thank you. Good night, everybody.